Right, so I've been doing my dad's kitchen and we had an accident. This is a chip in the floor, which happened because I dropped this shelf, the top one, all the way down to here, and made a little hole. Unfortunately, I've already built the kitchen and I don't really feel like taking up the kitchen to take the floor up to replace the piece literally in the very middle. So that's what we're going to fix today. So the plan is to use one of these adjustable hole cutters, and I've heard that they're better used in a drill press, and we don't have one of them, so we're going to use a hand drill. But the plan is to drill out a plug around the damage in the floor, and then we're going to drill another piece the same size as the hole we just drilled and then stick it into the hole, so we don't have to remove a whole panel or any of the other complicated ways that YouTube seems to prescribe. This is set up for the hole to drill in the floor inside, but I'm just going to do a test piece first because I want to see how it cuts and how much it's going to break my wrists. Yeah, this isn't dangerous at all. Oh, I don't know what people are fussing about. Right, so I'm pleased with this. This is really quite smooth and it's cut most of the way through. Alright, will do if I go a bit further, which is fine from Dad's floor. So let's go and do that. Right, so I know there's no electric or plumbing underneath this. I just need to ensure I get the whole thing in one. Well, there's nothing. Cool, so that takes all of that. Get that out, finish the cut. Now what we need to do is get a hole that size. Get a piece that size and stick it in, and hopefully it looks okay. Okay, so what we're trying to do is try to match the grain of the board to the hole, and so this is kind of the closest piece I've got. It's not exact, but I think it's close enough that it won't matter. So this is the plug we took out of here, and we're going to draw around this, and we can rub the pencil line out later. It just needs to give us some indication of the piece we're looking for. It'd be great if the pencil worked. Okay, so we've got the board and the circle that we want to cut out. We've got the template, which is this piece, and so we're just going to line it up as close as we can to being concentric with that circle, and then we're going to try and clamp everything down. With this, there's a drill in the middle, and we don't want the hole in the middle of the board, of the plug. So what we've got to do, and the reason for drilling this hole first, is that we can take this drill bit out. And then this is where it gets a little bit scary, possibly. It's drilling one of these holes without a centre punch. So this could just go everywhere. Right, clamp and clamp. Oh, that rattles on that hole a wee bit. Oh, that's a horrible motion. Faster is better. Faster is not better. Piss. Nice. That was sort of inevitable, wasn't it? So we wandered. We can't allow ourselves to wander. I think screwing it down might be a better option, but we need to find another bit that's got the pattern we want on it. Right, so this didn't go terribly well. It didn't mess this up too much. So we'll keep with that, but we're going to have to do that again. So I found another bit that's got the vague similar pattern. And we've got this board to go over this. Like so. And what we're going to do this time is we're going to screw it down. One. Two. Well, that is hideous, but it is at least bigger than this. Let's go and see how badly it doesn't fit. So this ended up being slightly tapered, but it is gappy AF. We can try cutting another, but I'm not sure we're going to have much more success. So it's tapered, so I'm putting it upside down, but I can't quite get it in. And then also there are gaps kicking around. So what's next? Jigsaw? Jigsaw with a fine blade? Oh man, it's really hard to cut a circle with a jigsaw. Okay, attempt 2. We're going to mark this. We're just going to mark a circle. How much damage do you do? Very little, so there. Right, there's our circle. We're going to cut the circle out with a jigsaw because I can't hold this steady enough with a hand drill. It wobbles all over the place. So, done a wonderful job of removing the piece out, this bit. Terrible at trying to drill another hole without a pillar drill in the piece of wood. And I don't have it. I don't have anywhere even vaguely supporting a thing. So we're going to move this over the edge and we're going to cut this out with a jigsaw. Might even cut it out mostly with a jigsaw and then sand it. So, but that means finding power leads and all that lot, so I will see you in a wee while. Or immediately after, because this is YouTube. Got a really fine tooth blade in here. And we're going to go for it. Okay, and so today, in lieu of having a belt sander, we're going to use this, which looks super safe. And I need to plug it in. It doesn't fly around. And then okay, so this is the best fitting one, which is the one we scored and didn't tape. It's got a little more of a dimple in the middle, but it's pretty good apart from that. But we do have to get rid of these extra bits. There's a few where I didn't quite get to the line, and it's very close. So what we're going to do is we're going to, rather than go straight, we're going to just put a very slight taper on it, going from the top to the bottom. I don't recommend this, but needs must and all. See if I end up with fingers at the end of this. Right, so you can see, I possibly see, shadow. See, I put a slight taper on this, and it's kind of round. So let's go inside and see. Right, so to get this to fit, I've been putting it in the hole, and where it sticks, you draw a line, and it means it fits up to the line, and then you sand the line off, and then a bit above it, and you keep doing it, and eventually it will fit in, and you should have a nice tight fit. Right, one last wee bit all the way around, and that'll do. Cool, so without taping it, that will go down nice and level, and you won't see a thing. When hammering this in, we want to put a board over the top of it, so we don't push too far in as well. But next, we need to get the glue. Right, okay, point of no return. Hole's reasonably clean. Get the glue. So, I really want to stack this full of glue because of the taper I've put on it. I want to make sure there's a definite wedge of glue in here. I haven't stuck my fingers to it at all. I better be recording. Right, tissue. And then we've got this over here. And there you have it. A repair perfectly done to the point of where you can't really see it. Just kidding really. here it is over here. You can still see it, but only just. And with a bit more refining maybe. So yeah, if you like this sort of thing and found this little me fixing my own mistakes again helpful, then please remember to like and subscribe to the channel, because it really does help. And I will see you next week.